Kansas, here we come one more time. Hey, the Reavers hitch it up with Hutch. The Falcons wrap up the regular season against the 6th-ranked Wheelers. Wheeling and dealing in Titans country, and it's not even close. Thomas Jefferson closing in on a playoff spot? The Jackets take Ames. Hey, shooting for state and saying goodbye. A lot of shots, but what about goals? The Iowa Western men and women in a tryst with the Tritons. Hey, trying to finish in time. Is it good enough for state?
Hi, I'm Kai Matson from the Lewis Central Cross Country team. And the Bluffs Sports Zone starts right now!
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to the latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone. Now, is it me, or does it seem like the Reavers' entire football season's been one long road trip? I mean, it sure feels that way. 13th-ranked Iowa Western is gone again, and again to Kansas. This time to Hutchinson. Lucky for Big Blue, unlucky for the Blue Dragons. For more, here's IDub TV student Dylan, the future, Lindbergh.
13th ranked Iowa Western heads to Hutchinson, Kansas for their last regular season road game. Hutch up 3-0 early in the first, but Zach Martin finds Marshall Clark for a 43-yard completion. Reavers would settle for a field goal. Game tied at 3 after 1. Second quarter, Dominic McKenzie finds Gary Cross on 3rd and 13 for the score. Extra point is blocked. Blue Dragons lead 9-3. Home team trying to extend the lead before the half. McKenzie scampers out of pressure and chucks it up, but is intercepted by Stone Kane with 1:30 left in the first half. IDub trying to get points before halftime. Martin finds the All-American Tosh Williams as he sticks with it and gains 37 yards. First and goal, Iowa Western. 2 plays later, John Nzombo, who rushed for 35 yards in the game, leans across and in for the touchdown. Reavers take a 10-9 lead into the break. Blue Dragons start with the ball in the third quarter. Kylan Blinn throws a deep ball, and Ben Garlocks it down for the pick. IDub would settle for 3. Bobby Patterson would add another 3 of his 4 field goals. Hutchinson QB McKenzie pressured by Merrick Jackson, and he loses the ball, and Dietrich Bing Dukes falls on it in the end zone. Reavers lead 23-9 after 3. Fourth quarter, IDub adds another 3 to the lead, 26-9. Blinn steps back and lets it fly to Cross, who caught 6 passes for 155 yards, including the 69-yard reception. Moments later, Cross again catches one of his 2 touchdowns on the day. PAT is blocked and returned back by Derez Diggs for 2 points. Iowa Western up 28-15. Blue Dragons turn the ball over after failing on 4th down. Martin, who threw for 329 yards in this touchdown pass to Clark. The Reavers outscore Hutch 25-6 in the second half and win 35-15.
I think, guys are kind of starting to find themselves playing together. We had a makeshift team the first couple weeks. So to see our guys start to come together here towards the end, we're playing well defensively. That's probably the biggest thing, and just trying to do enough offensively.
The biggest thing was just focus. That was my whole thing coming into the game, just focus. And that was the main focus of the defense. Being focused, playing for 4 quarters, playing our ball.
Down the seam, Marshall Clark, touchdown Reavers.
Our defense is just stepping up in the fourth. We've had our couple flukes in the fourth quarter this season. Our defense is stepping up, and our offense came alive a little bit in the fourth quarter, and we just pulled it out.
Leaping up and grabbing it. Yards after catch, yards after contact.
It's just going out there and focusing. I got to go out there and get that kick and get us those points. I mean, it sucks that we couldn't convert and get a touchdown, but Coach has faith in me to go out there and get us 3 points.
Coach Strode told me after the game he's pleased with his team's overall performance, and even though they may not be the Iowa Western as of old, they're still winning games. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Dylan Lindbergh.
Thanks, Dylan. Now, you heard the man. Make that now 7 wins in a row after dropping the first 2. And Iowa Western continues to win every which way but lose. Another solid effort for Zach Martin. Over 300 yards with a touchdown and spreading the wealth. The redshirt sophomore QB hits 7 different receivers. Marshall Clark catches 5 balls for just under 100 yards, including that 40-yarder for 6 in the fourth quarter. And what more can you say about the former TJ quarterback? Dominic Wilson has sucked it up, bided his time, and when getting his chance, makes the most of it. Dominic leads the dark side, 7 unassisted tackles. Now Merrick Jackson was in on 11. 2 sacks, breaks up a pass, forces a fumble. Is that all? What a game. Make that now 7 straight, as I said, for the Reavers. And no more road trips. The last 2 games of the regular season at home. So everybody say amen. Hey, the second season's here in high school V-ball. The Titans say goodbye. But first, St. Albert looks to close it out in style when we come back.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology because saving you time saves you money.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council Plus Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
That's low, that's low. That's low and below. Seriously.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
After missing the postseason for the first time in forever, St. Albert is back in the playoffs. But first things first, the Falcons got a roll with the 6th-ranked Wheelers, and at stake, a first-round home playoff game, perhaps? For more, here's IDub TV student Colton, always sure of himself, Emsweiler.
It's senior night as the St. Albert Falcons take on Audubon. With a win, the home team can host a first-round playoff game. Second quarter, after an uneventful start, Wheeler QB Tyler Ripoff rolls right and finds Nolan Smith for the 9-yard touchdown. Visitors up 6-0 late in the half. The Falcons can't find the end zone, but Rodrigo Barajas cuts it to 3 with a 21-yard chip shot. Audubon up 6-3 at halftime. Second half, much more thrilling. Third quarter, on St. Albert's first drive, sophomore QB Luke Waters finds Tyler Blaha for a 16-yard score. Home team up 9-6. The road team responds immediately as Ripoff completes it to Joshua Lange for a 10-yard TD. The Wheelers go back up 13-9. Late in the third, Audubon punches it in again with a handoff to Jake Mulford. The senior takes it 20 yards to the house. Mulford would finish with 214 yards. Visitors take a 10-point lead. Fourth quarter, the Falcons aren't out of it yet. 3 minutes to go. Waters completes it to a slot receiver, Travis Miller, from 7 yards out. St. Albert is within a field goal. 2 minutes left. Wheelers with the ball. Riboff hands it off to Mulford, who then fumbles it. The Falcons recover. Less than 30 seconds to go. Home team, 2nd and 10 from the Audubon 35. Waters' pass is tipped and intercepted by Audubon's Ryver Newman. The visitors take a knee and the win, 19-16. St. Albert hits the road Wednesday, October 28th. The Falcons travel to Akron Westfield to tackle the Westerners in the first round of the playoffs. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Colton Emsweiler.
Thanks, Colton. And then there's LC. The Titans are headed into the postseason pate as well. For more, here's IDub TV student Matt, the Bearded Wonder, Coram.
Lewis Central takes the field for its regular season finale, squaring off at Des Moines Roosevelt. The Titans wasting no time. First drive of the game, junior quarterback Kenny McMahon finding a wide open Brian Rue for a 35-yard touchdown. Home team up 7-0. LC keeps it rolling. This time, it's freshman quarterback Max Duggan through the air. A big 23-yard pass, finding the hands of senior tight end Mitchell Brinkman stretching for the pylon, and count it. Another touchdown on the board, home team up 14-0. Lewis Central looking to run away with the game. A 1-yard Ryan Scheidel score makes it 21-0 in the second quarter. The freshman added again, Duggan, who went 8 for 8, 114 yards, finds the big man Brinkman for a 43-yard strike, putting the Titans up 28-0. Still in the second quarter, LC back in the red zone. McMahon with the keeper untouched for the score. A missed extra point makes it 34-0 Lewis Central. LC isn't done yet. Senior tailback Ryan Main, who finished with 83 yards on the ground, walks into the end zone. The Titans buck the Rough Riders 55-0.
Yeah, you know, we challenged them throughout the week to come out here with some purpose tonight, and I think that the seniors took it upon themselves to make sure that, you know, they did the right things and played hard and left everything they had out here in the field, and they did, and then showed on the scoreboard.
You know, Coach was stressed the whole week that it was going to be our last time walking in the athletic building to the field, and, you know, we just want to give it our all, and I think we did that.
55-0, Lewis Central defeats the Rough Riders, giving their seniors an emphatic final win. Coach Duggan after the game, though, telling the Titans to keep their focus as they begin preparation for their Wednesday playoff game tomorrow at 12:30 right here at Titan Stadium.
Let's get it Wednesday. Let's go, boys.
Lewis Central travels to Urbandale Wednesday night, October 28th, to tackle the Jayhawks in the first round of the playoffs. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Matt Corum.
Thanks, Matt. Now, how about TJ? Say what? The Yellow Jackets still have a shot at the playoffs if they win? For more, here's IWTV student Joel. I want to learn. Divic.
Thomas Jefferson welcomes Ames to Wickersham Stadium. The Yellow Jackets look to send the seniors out with a victory. First drive of the game. Sophomore quarterback Mitchell Flowers keeps his legs turning on the misdirection and walks into the end zone from 19 yards out. Jackets lead 6-0. Ensuing Ames drive. Ames quarterback Joe Evans says, anything you can do, I can do better. The sophomore blasts his way in for the 22-yard touchdown, 7-6 Ames. Minutes later, TJ with the ball. Flowers' pass is lofted up and intercepted by Ames' Marcus Coleman. The senior returns it 25 yards for the score. The pick six gives the Little Cyclones a 14-6 lead. Yellow Jackets get it back. Cameron Baker busts through a hole, and he is gone. The freshman leaves the defense in his dust for an 80-yard house call. The home team enjoys kicking it, tie game 14-all. Late in the first quarter, Ames' Colby Shane receives a screen pass and is on his way. The senior scores his second touchdown in just 2 minutes, this one from 34 yards out. Ames goes into the break, up 35-22. After a promising first half, TJ crumbles in the second. The Little Cyclones continue to pound the rock. Senior Austin Barrientos takes the handoff, makes a few cuts, and runs over a man, all on the way for a 42-yard touchdown. Ames finishes the game with 237 yards on the ground and leaves Council Bluffs with a victory.
We really played as hard as we could for all of our seniors out here tonight because, like we break it down to every time, we're a brotherhood, so we just played as hard as we could.
Well, we have a pretty young team, and we're going to continue to grow and get older, and we're going to continue to work and hopefully have a better season next year.
Yeah, I was really proud of their effort. I have been all year. We've really done a good job this year of not giving up, fighting all the way to the end no matter what, playing physical. We really worked hard this year of getting the guys to look and to think about playing for each other, not just playing for themselves, but playing for each other.
The Yellow Jackets season is over. Thomas Jefferson finishes at 1-8. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Joel Divic.
Thanks, Joel. Hey, the misery continues for AL. The Lynx trailed 21-7 after one, and then Ankeny Centennial with a 48-14 beatdown. Now, Abraham Lincoln finishes another rough season at 1-8, and I feel bad for Coach Wolf and the seniors because I know they had high hopes coming in. So the race for state continues. And speaking of the race, the fourth-ranked V-ball team crosses the finish line and then some after the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed SportsMed. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed SportsMed invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed SportsMed.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Your future is here at CBTV. You're in the game. You take the shots. It's your story. The Media Studies program at Iowa Western. Real reality TV starring you. For more information, go to iwcc.edu. For me anyway, this is the best Lewis Central volleyball team I've seen in a while. And remember, the Titans made it to state last year. Now, LC closes out the regular season at home. And the Titans, at 28-5, would love nothing better than to close it out in style heading into the playoffs. For more, here's IWTV student Brady, the quiet man, Engel.
LC and its 7 seniors getting ready for the playoffs. The Titans take on Shenandoah in their final match of the regular season. Early first set, Lewis Central on the attack. Catherine Poor smashes it in front of the defender. 7-4, home team. Still in the first, junior Madison Paulson with one of her 8 kills on the night. Titans go on to win it 25-10. Second set, Megan Holt gets one of her 2 blocks on the night to go along with 6 kills to put LC up 11-8. And then, Casey Hohenthaner with one of her 37 assists to Madison Paulson. Titans take the second set 25-20. Set number 3, Catherine Poor puts it away. The sophomore with one of her team-high 12 kills. 14-7 LC. McKenna Brown and Megan Holt combine for the block. Lewis Central with 8 overall. The Titans take the set and the match 25-11.
We need to stay focused on the court and always keep our heads up. If we get a bad hit, anything, we just need to stay positive and resituate.
I don't know if it's an advantage, but I like what our offense is that we're versatile, that we have a lot of people that can run within our offense, and our defense is really sharp.
Lewis Central heads into the playoffs with a 29-5 record. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Brady Engel.
Thanks, Brady. Now, of course, it's been a different kind of season for AL and TJ. Both lost a lot of starters from a year ago, and both have new coaches. The Yellow Jackets hoping the third time's the charmer, and the Lynx go down the line, having beaten TJ twice already. First set, Class 5A Region 2 quarterfinal. The visitors Lexus Fetters, one of her match-high 22 kills, Thomas Jefferson by 2. But the home team comes right back. Abraham Lincoln 5 of the last 6 points. Deanna Roth with the screamer. And speaking of screamers, AL takes the first set 25-23. Tied at 14 of the second set. Lynx a little 4-0 run. Roth here leads the way. 16 Ks, 18-14 Abraham Lincoln. AL stings the Jackets 25-20. That's right, fellas. The third set, all TJ. Fetters with the kill. In fact, Thomas Jefferson rips off 13 points in a row. The Yellow Jackets looking purty, winning the third set 25-13, but set 4 anticlimactic. The Lynx run away with it, winning the set and match 25-12.
Our seniors really stepped up today. Leadership, we gave it to them, they put it down. They hit to us, we dug it up. Our seniors really stepped up tonight.
There was a passion with my girls, and there was a need to get out there and beat them. And I think we didn't win, but I think the girls played well.
So TJ is done. AL heads to West Des Moines Valley for a regional semifinal. Lewis Central outguts Glenwood in 5. The Titans moving on as well.
Lynx on 3. 1, 2, 3, Lynx!
Meanwhile, the number 4 JUCO team in the country just keeps on keeping on. The Reavers dissipate the cloud 3-0. Iowa Western then plays 4 more at the Western Nebraska tournament. And the 4th-ranked visitors win the first 3-0. And then comes the host school and number 1 team across the land. 5th set, down 15-14. The Cougars score the last 3 points to stun the Reavers 17-15. Talk about as close as you can get. It was a heartbreaker, said head coach Alicia Williams afterwards. Iowa Western still sits at 33-6. Got to learn from it and move on because you want to peak for the postseason, period. Now, keeping pace with the girls indoors are the girls outdoors.
Number 3, Iowa Western looks to keep on rolling into its rivalry game against number 4, Iowa Central. Reaver forward Kami Jahanbani puts up the free kick and is way off target. Late in the first half, Big Blue looks to capitalize on the corner but can't get a shot off. Heading into the half, Iowa Western and the Tritons are scoreless. Home team with only 3 shots in the match. Early in the second half, the visitors with one of their 6 corner kicks. Iowa Central with 13 shots overall. 88th minute, Tritons line up for the PK. Freshman Lacey Santos finds the back of the net. That's it. 4th-ranked Iowa Central blanks number 3 Iowa Western. The Tritons and Reavers split their head-to-head matchups in the regular season.
Yeah, we want to win games, and yeah, we hate losing to our rival. But our preparation for the final, for the playoffs, is exactly the same, whether we win or lose this game.
We have a full week of practice, and I think it'll be a really intense week, but just keep our momentum, and nothing's changed. We can still play our game and practice how we are, and I have no doubt that we can come out on top in our regional tournament.
Next up for Iowa Western, the regional tournament in Des Moines kicks off on Halloween. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Brett Grasshorn. Now here's Colin Boren.
Then it's the guys' turn. 23rd minute, the ball is lobbed to Andrea Viano with an impressive backwards pass to James Narkey, who puts it in. Home team with an early 1-0 lead. Tritons with a chance of their own. Shot will go too high. Icy averaging 13.9 shots a game. Big Blue with 25 shots overall. Iowa Central again with a chance to tie it in the second half. Shot bounces off the post. 71st minute, Reavers Abubakar Chalama goes down in the box to give Iowa Western a penalty shot. The visitors don't agree. Viano takes advantage of the opportunity and puts it in. Reavers are 3 for 3 on PKs this year. Big Blue will go on to win 3-0.
Team chemistry-wise, the guys are believing more now than ever, so I think that's where we're getting closer to full strength. Can we play better soccer still? I think so. But it's good to see, that we're scoring 3 goals. Good still to see that we're, creating a lot of chances, and it's really great to see that we have a shutout.
Reavers are set to play in the regional tournament. Iowa Western will take on North Iowa area at home on Wednesday, October 28th. For Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Colin Boren.
Thanks, Colin. Up next, our play of the week. Pick a play, any play. Hey, not playing it safe out on the course. Going for it. On the other side.
The Mid-America Center is the Heartland's premier entertainment and convention center. September 27th, Papa Roach and headliner Five Finger Death Punch rock Council Bluffs. Then rock opera takes the stage with the return of TSO November 18th. Over at the Convention Center, over 200 exhibitors are on hand at the Callahan Craft Show. And October 18th, vendors aspire to inspire at the Wedding Essentials Idea Show. Remember, the MAC offers free parking for all events. Tickets, information, and more at midamericacenter.com.
Get your ass out. You're not in here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
I've always had the utmost respect for runners. To do what they do, to run every day, to put in the time, the miles, makes them truly a special breed. So it all boils down to one race. You want to make a run for it at state? Well, you've got to finish in flying colors at the state qualifier and against the best of the best.
Nice and flat. Let's go, Dan. Come on, push yourself. Go get up.
Class 4A gut wrencher on the campus of Iowa Western. Only the top 15 will run again in Fort Dodge. Now, 4 of the top 5 finishers come in from powerhouse Urbandale. Kai Matson missed state by 1 place last year, but not this time. The senior from Lewis Central crosses the line in 13, 19 minutes, 43 seconds.
Oh my God.
This is the greatest feeling ever. It was my goal. I put the 11th place on my room, on my wall, so I'd see it every day and remember what to work for. So it means so much.
On your mark.
Next up, the guys.
Let's go, Jackets!
Contenders from LC and TJ, middle of the pack.
Go Jackets!
West Des Moines Dowling cruises in with the top 4 runners. Thomas Jefferson's John Dalheimer finishes in 7th place, time 16:21. Now, Brendan O'Brien from Lewis Central empties the tank. The Titan senior comes in 14th with the Yellow Jackets' McGuire Midkiff right behind.
So in the chute, I knew I just had to go. I knew that was the last little bit. And I knew that if I put in this pain now, I'll be happy about it after.
This was my number 1 goal the whole entire season. By far, I was impressed with all my regular season runs and as well as conference too, even. But today is where it really mattered, and worked all season for it, and I'm really happy with the result.
Cross country, it's not really about who's the better runner, and it's about who has the most guts. And I feel like I have a lot of guts. That's what it takes to be a good runner. So I may not be the fastest, but I just wanted to make it. I wanted it.
So the journey continues for 4 from Council Bluffs. Next stop, the state cross-country meet in Fort Dodge on Halloween. Yes, running down the dream. Now it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by the Buena Vista University. They are the unsung heroes of the fall sports season, and 4 from the Bluffs will be running at the state meet. Kai Matson from Lewis Central, TJ's John Dalheimer, Brendan O'Brien from LC, and TJ's McGuire Midkiff, all headed to Fort Dodge to run for glory. The Fantastic 4 with our Play of the Week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by the Buena Vista University. Call 712-749-1990 to register today. And I think every show has it all. Can't be beat. And then comes the next show, and the next show, and the next show. Just never a dull moment here on the BSC. Now, remember as always to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Zach Harper Blunt. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.